everybody. I know it's been a minute since y'all seen me, and I'm totally just very glad to be back to doing what I love, and back to just getting into these videos and letting y'all know what's going on with me and what I want to run my mouth about. This video today is my top 10 songs I just can't go without. These are the songs that I just constantly play, I'm talking about non-stop. It'll never get old to me. It's just one of those songs where it's kind of like, okay, yeah, it just do something to me, so we gonna definitely go ahead and get into it. So it's 10 songs, and I want y'all to let me know, do y'all know these songs, or do y'all do y'all like it too? Did you grow listening to it too? So we're gonna start with the first song. And by the way, this was so hard for me to do because my playlist has over 2K songs. So this was hard for me. So it took me a minute to just really jot these down and really just say okay, these are my only 10, but yeah, okay, so the first song we got My First Love by Keke Wyatt and Avant. You want to know what's so crazy about this is because tell me why I did not know about this song until one of my good friends, Jamaya. She knows who she is. She put me on this song, and I'm kind of like, why haven't I heard this? So we was in high school, so we talking 2014, 2013, around that era. And she was like, you got to listen to this, because we started talking about music, and we would just be on the computers at school and be like, yeah. And that song stuck with me, Keke Wyatt with them vocals, and that made me start listening to a little more what Keke Wyatt was, because her voice was just okay. And Avant, he has some really good songs too, so I liked Avant too. Track number 2, Chris Brown, Yo Excuse Me Miss. This is when he first came out, and I was kind of like, okay, who is this? Oh my God, Chris Brown was just a multi-talented person to me. I loved his voice. He could sing, and that's what I liked about Chris Brown. He could sing, and he was dancing, and he just had that it factor that the industry, or the music industry, needed, and they were missing out on. Because at this time everybody was putting out good records. So this was 2005-ish going on to 2006. So at this point I'm a little boy, so I'm 9-10 years old. And what I used to record it on my little flip phone and play the song over and over again. This is when ringtones was in. So you already know how that go. Number 3, Ashanti Foolish. I just remember being a kid and just singing, just hearing that da-na-na-na-na-na, and I think that caught me. And Ashanti was very new, and I just fell in love with anything that she put out. So I had to been probably 6, 7 when that record came out, and they played the video non-stop on BET, and just everybody knew Foolish. If you didn't know the song Foolish, you didn't know what was going on in the music scene. Number 4, Trey Songz, I Gotta Go. This is when Trey Songz first came out, around the time Chris Brown kind of came out. It was around that time frame. And this was soulful Trey. This was the Trey that I liked. I liked the soulful, singing your heart out, you my girl, I'm gonna be with you no matter what type of Trey Songz. That's the type of Trey Songz. Don't get me wrong, Trey Songz got a lot of other songs that I like that crossed over, but I Gotta Go, when he was up there singing his heart out, I Gotta Go was one of them songs I was kind of okay, I'm a fan. It just stuck with me, and I play it nonstop still to this day. Me, Myself, and I, track number 5 by Beyonce. I remember listening to this song when I was small too, and just that dun, 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 like the beat itself was just iconic. Iconic itself. Like, how can you top that? How can you top that beat and the video going in reverse, and it just had that slow R&B sound that I really, really like. And y'all know I'm a big R&B head, so ooh, I loved it. Like, it was everything. So, track number 6, Forever, Lil Mo and Fabolous. Now, I just discovered this song again when I got in my 20s. Like, I think I probably was like 21, 22. I'm 25 now, by the way. So this was like, I would say like 2017, 2018. I'm like, I've heard this song before. And I just kept listening to it, and I had to go look at the video. As soon as I seen that video, I was like, I remember looking at this video when I was a kid. It's been so long ago. So we talking like when I was 6 or 7. So this is like 2003-ish. I was like, I remember Lil Mo with that blue and black hair with the fur coat. I was like, yes, I remember this song, and I instantly fell in love with it again. I had forgot about the record, but when I found it on, I used Tidal to stream my music. I was like, oh, I got to cop that. Like, instantly download. Like, that's a record that you can play nonstop. It's a love record. It's a marriage record. It's a relationship record. It's kind of like, okay. And she's singing. Lil Mo can sing her ass off. So if I get my numbers wrong, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Ooh, I done went over 10, y'all. Ooh, so one of them got to go. So number 7, Jennifer Lopez, Get Right. And I know what y'all saying. Jennifer Lopez can't sing. Da, 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 da. We know she can't. But you can't deny that she has hooked up with some great producers and writers, and they have gave her a hit. This was produced by Rich Harrison, which is the same producer for Amerie. And he had produced for her even when she even got independent too. So look into some of them records. Get Right, it's just like, even the remix with Fabolous is good, but when you talk about the remix, we talking about the original, like the video, the dancing, like the production of Get Right was like, and even the girl that's singing in the background on the end, like, oh, hits. Like, that came out in like 05 too, I believe. At the end of 05, I believe. Because I kind of remember. Okay. Track number 8. Marcus Houston, Naked. That's so crazy. That came out in 05 too. That record right there, just, and the video was just like the icing on the cake. Like, it was like D'Angelo, a new version of D'Angelo 5 years later. But, I mean, D'Angelo did his only thing with his video, Untitled, How It Feels. How Does It Feel? Marcus Houston, Naked, that song gets played on my, it's one of those songs where it's not going to get old. That song right there is like, it's like the sex song. Like, it's like, me and my cousin, she know who she is, we used to be like, girl, Naked is on TV, get your ass up in the house. Man, that song right there used to do it for me. It used to do it for me. I'm like, oh my God, I love this song. And the video was just so like, it's an uncut version and an original version. It's on YouTube. You got to look at it. Like, okay, number 9, Aaliyah, Rock the Boat. I was a little kid at this point, so I'm like 5 or 6. They played the crap out of that video. The sound of it, that's another sex song. I didn't realize it was a sex song until I got older. I'm just listening to the beat and looking at the video, looking at the dance moves. She looked absolutely amazing in that video. And you can just tell if she would have stayed here, like, just imagine like what the makeup and the dance moves, and she was getting into all that. Like, it was starting to get real mysterious with what she was gonna do, but she was that bitch. Like, track number 10. I got an 11 in there. I didn't know I went over 10. I'm just gonna X out that one and put, I'm gonna say number 10, Put It On Me by Ja Rule, Lil Mo, and Vita. Well, Ja Rule, Vita, and Lil Mo. Let me get it right. That song right there, Lil Mo's vocals, the song was already good, but Lil Mo's vocals on the record, get out of here. Like, a song. Like, I would play that song nonstop. I just discovered it again years ago, like I did Forever with Lil Mo's song. I discovered it again. I'm like, I remember seeing this, because they used to play videos all the time. I'm like, okay, I remember seeing this video. I'm not even gonna, I don't want to go over my 10 because I had one more. Tell me guys what y'all think. I know y'all probably was thinking like some recent stuff, but I feel like those are the songs that I just play nonstop. They're classics. It sounds good. It'll never get old. And I feel like people still play it, but a lot of people don't play stuff like that around people because they probably think like, are you gonna play something current? I still play current stuff, but them records right there, it'll never get old. What y'all think? Cause I love them songs. Like, yes.